Hello everyone, I'm Aratrika Bhaumik and I welcome you all to another episode of Courts Today on LiveLaw, where we update you about all the important legal developments that took place across the country today. We will begin with developments from the Supreme Court and then cover High Courts and other subordinate courts. If you like our content, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In a significant development, the Varanasi court dismissed Anjuman Islamia Masjid Committee's plea filed under Order 7 Rule 11 of the CPC, challenging the maintainability of the suit filed by 5 Hindu women plaintiffs seeking worshipping rights in the Gyanvapi Mosque compound. District Judge A.K. Vishveva order rules that the suit filed by the Hindu worshippers is not barred by the Places of Worship Act or the WAF Act. With this, the Anjuman Islamia Committee's challenge to the maintainability of the suit has been rejected. Now the suit of the Hindu worshippers will be heard further by the Varanasi court. The Supreme Court of India today heard a batch of 220 petitions challenging the constitutional validity of the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. A bench comprising CJI UU Lalit and Justice S. Ravinder Bhatt heard the matter. The bench directed the central government to file a response to the petitions challenging the CAA. It further directed the state of Assam and the state of Tripura to file responses to the petitions regarding the challenge to the CAA, which are specific to the two states in question. While taking into account the ensuing vacations, the court has listed the matter next on 31st October for directions. We have made a detailed video on this hearing, the link to which has been given in the description box below. The Supreme Court of India today granted bail to Jitendra Narayan Taigi, aka Wasim Rizvi, in the case related to the alleged hate speeches made at the Dharam Sansad, which was organized in Haridwar between 17th and 19th December 2021. The division bench granted bail to Wasim Rizvi along with certain conditions being imposed upon him. One among the conditions is that he should not address electronic media. The bench also noted that the co-accused in the case has been granted bail and that charge sheet has been filed by the police after investigation. The Supreme Court today continued hearing the batch of petitions challenging the Karnataka High Court's judgment which upheld the ban on wearing of hijab by Muslim girl students in some schools and colleges in the state of Karnataka. The matter was heard by a bench comprising Justices Hemant Gupta and Sudhanshu Dhulia. Today, Senior Advocate Yusuf Muchala, appearing on behalf of the petitioners, raised a preliminary objection that the matter should be referred to the Constitution Bench. Furthermore, he also produced certain documents from government records to show that the right of education of Muslim girls is affected because their cultural and religious rights are not accepted. Senior Advocate Salman Khurshid argued that the High Court judgment in asserting fundamental duty under Article 51A Clause H, that is the promotion of scientific temper of the Constitution, ignored Article 51A Clause F, which speaks of preserving composite culture. The hearing will continue on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Observing that Amir Magre, who was killed by security forces in the Hyderabad encounter in Jammu and Kashmir, was given a decent burial by the state authorities, including performance of last rites in accordance with religious beliefs, the Supreme Court of India today dismissed a petition filed by his father, Muhammad Latif Magre, seeking handover of the body of his son. A bench comprising Justices Surya Kant and J.B. Pardewala, however, directed the state to comply with the High Court direction to pay Rs 5 lakhs compensation to the family and also to allow them to have prayers at the gravesite where the body of Magre was buried by the officials. The Delhi High Court has reiterated that all interlocutory orders passed by the arbitral tribunal are not amenable to challenge under Article 226 and 227 of the Constitution. Justice C. Harishankar held that there is no statutory or other legal bar under the Arbitration Conciliation Act of 1996, including the proviso to Section 34, subsection 2A of the Arbitration Conciliation Act, against raising the interlocutory order passed by the arbitrator rejecting the application for amendment of statement of claims as a ground for challenging the final award. Thus, the court ruled that the interlocutory order was not challengeable under Article 227. The Delhi High Court today took suo motu cognizance of a news report stating that two men had died last week in city's Mudga area after they inhaled toxic gases inside a sewer. A division bench of Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Subramaniam Prasad issued notice to the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, Chief Secretary of the Delhi government and the Delhi Jal Board. The court also appointed senior advocate Raj Shekhar Rao as amicus curiae to assist the bench in the matter. The Delhi High Court today stayed the proceedings initiated by the Lokpal of India under the provisions of the Lokpal and Lokayutas Act of 2013 against Jharkhand Mukti Morcha Chief and Rajya Sabha MP Shibu Soren in connection with the disproportionate assets case. Justice Yashwant Verma passed the order on Soren's plea challenging the validity of the proceedings, claiming that the same was ex facie bad in law and without jurisdiction. The proceedings were initiated by Lokpal of India pursuant to a complaint dated August 5, 2020 filed by BJP's Nishikant Dubey. The Delhi High Court has observed that the conduct of breath analyzer tests for staff of air traffic controllers, commercial pilots, cabin crews and other staff members shall continue depending upon the guidelines issued by the Director General of Civil Aviation in light of the status of the COVID-19 pandemic. Justice Pratibha Singh was considering a batch of petitions relating to the breath analyzer test which the ATCs and commercial pilots need to undergo before joining their duty at the airports. The DGCA had moved an application seeking certain modifications in the order dated 11th May 2021 passed by the court while issuing a slew of directions for the administration of the breath analyzer test at all airports for cabin crews, pilots and other such personnel. Thank you. Keep watching Courts Today on LiveLaw for more such updates.